Hello friends, today I'm going to be giving you guys the solution to the Crack the Clue Old School RuneScape community event. Now recently, ModMattK uncovered in a Q&A video that you need 3 specific items and a spade to dig in a certain location to find the helmet of Raedwald. Now this video is going to be split up into 2 sections. The first is going to be the items and why those are those specific items that you need. And the second part is going to be the final dig location for the helmet. These are the 4 clues that were released back in June of 2016. Now, for these clues, the X simply marks where the Clue Hunter outfit gear is. So here you will have the location for the Clue Hunter gloves and Hunter boots. Here has the Hunter garb. Here are the Hunter trousers. And here's the Hunter cloak. So there's a few big things that you want to look at when you see this map. The first thing is the yellow lines here. That will be used to solve for one of the items. These thetas here in the corner, those are important, and these markings on the edges of the map. You can see that every single clue has these 3 pieces. The first step in solving the clue was to overlap the 4 clues and make these 4 thetas line up and match. Now to line up and match, they have to have the same angle for the middle line, and the circles have to match. When you do this, the yellow lines from all 4 clues will line up like this, and using Woops' program back in 2016, he found that the lines match up almost perfectly with the nature rune island in the wilderness. This gives us the first clue to the first item we need, which is a nature rune. The next step is to extend the theta lines from each clue along the entire old school RuneScape map. Now this map is small, and I really won't, well, it's very zoomed out, so it'll be difficult to see very in detail, but one of the clues' dig locations was right here, and there was a theta line that was extended from here all the way out from that theta angle. The next clue's dig location was here, south of Yanel, so that theta line was also extended. The next one was on Karamja, located here, and this theta line was also extended. The final one was a bit north of Ardoin, right here, and that theta line was extended. By extending the theta lines, I mean extending this center line in between the circle all the way to the left and to the right, onto the edges of the old school map. Now you align them by putting the X right on the X on the map and then just extending the line. You do this for all the clues, and then you get the map that I showed earlier here. The next step is to follow the theta lines until they intersect with another theta line. For example, this clue from a little bit north of Ardoin, if you extend the theta line, it goes down here near Al-Kharid. And then this clue south of Yanel, when you extend that theta line, it goes also to Al-Kharid. Now at this intersection there will be an item at the ground, and that item is a leather boots, and this is the second item that we're going to need. Here's another picture of the 2 lines intersecting at the leather boot spawn. Now we must extend the thetas from Zaya and Karamja and see where they intersect. This is the Karamja theta line, and it goes down here next to the observatory. The Zaya line also goes down to the observatory. At this intersection is the next item we need. Many Ironmen will actually know what this item is, because it is the super anti-poison located right here, a little bit northeast of the observatory. That is the third and final item that you need to crack the clue, besides a spade to dig for the helmet. One important thing to note is that the super anti-poison spawn at the observatory is only a 1 dose, which means you only require a 1 dose super anti-poison. The next step is to combine the clues from the north and south and from the east and the west. And what I mean by this is connecting just the X's from the clues and where you dug up to get the hunter gear. So in the clue that was north of Ardoin, if you connect that with the southern clue, which was south of Yanil, you will get this blue line. And then if you connect the clue on Zaya with the clue on Karamja, you get this blue line. This marks the starting location to find the helm of Raedwald. The final step is to orient those little marks that were on the sides and the bottom of the maps until you get this phrase, 10N5W. Now this 10N could mean nature rune because there are 10 letters in nature runes. However, what this actually means is 10 squares north and then 5 squares west. And if you go 10 squares north and 5 squares west of the intersection at the monastery, you will end up over here, and now I will show you that in game. Now this is where the blue lines cross and meet, right next to these two trees, or these two bushes, I'm sorry, a little bit west of the entrance to the monastery. Now if we use the little phrase that we got from the 4 clues, 10N5W, and interpret it as 10 steps north and 5 steps to the west, we will get to the clue digging location. So 10 north, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then 5 west, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now once you have the 3 items and a spade, and you're at the final digging location, you simply just dig, and you will find the helmet of Raedwald. Thanks for watching. As a disclaimer, I would like to say that I played no role in discovering this evidence that led to the helmet of Raedwald. I am simply a messenger relaying the information to the YouTube community. The honor of uncovering this evidence goes to everybody at the Crack the Clue community. Thank you for all you did.